What's up, everyone? Welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm going to make chicken curry today. So mine, I try to be as traditional as possible, but obviously you guys do whatever you feel comfortable with. So here I seasoned up a full chicken with cilantro. I added sazon, adobo. I was just gonna say adobe. Garlic powder, a little bit of black pepper. I think that was about it. Over here I have scallions, which I just cut up, green onion. 2 teaspoons of curry powder. I'm using lalahs. I have some masala that my parents brought back from Guyana. Over here I have turmeric, and here I have ground cumin, which they call geera in Guyana. Onions. I peeled about 3 or 4 potatoes, cut them up in there. And here I took a whole chunk of garlic and I peeled that up, 3 peppers, and then I also took some scallion and I broke them up because I'm gonna make green seasoning with this. I actually completely forgot. I like to add cilantro to my chicken curry because I feel like it gets rid of that like kind of meaty flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop this up. So I went ahead and chopped up the cilantro. I usually add this when I'm cooking the meat. I'll actually like show you how I do that, and I like to add some at the end as well. So I mean, completely optional. Not everyone likes cilantro, so that's completely up to you guys if you want to add that or not. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add all of the green seasoning to my food processor, and I'm gonna blend all of this up. So this is what the green seasoning looks like. It's gonna make me cough because it has a lot of pepper in it, which I hope I didn't put too much. So now I'm just gonna add all that green seasoning in here. I actually added some water because I wanted to get all this stuff out, so I'm gonna add that. Then I'm gonna add some hot water and then give this a stir. Right, so I added the water. I choose to put hot water. It's really completely up to you guys what you want to put. I usually do the boiling water off of the stove. So you're just gonna stir this up until you have like a nice mixture going. It's also my first YouTube video, so forgive me. I'm literally recording off of my iPhone, so maybe over time I'll upgrade, make some adjustments. We'll see how it goes. Also gonna go ahead and add some salt to this, just because I feel like it gives it a good flavor when you burn this down. And I also wanted to add, guys, I am not good at giving exact measurements. I like to eyeball everything, so you will see that a lot with my YouTube videos. I'll just give an average of what to put, but it'll never be like exact. So, sorry. Guys, I want to go ahead and add some olive oil. Again, I'm just averaging how much I'm going to put. I have everything prepared right here, ready to go. In here, I'm actually boiling some water because I'm going to cook some rice in there. Oh, that's hot. And here I had some water boiling that we're going to add to this pot. I'm going to go ahead and add in the paste that we made. I'm going to add some water to this dish and then throw it into here. So I just added some water to like clean up the whatever's in here. I'm going to throw that in. So this is obviously the most important part of making curry, because this is, you have to make sure that this mixture really burns down. If you don't, your curry is going to come out really bitter. So it's good to let this cook for a bit. I'll show you guys and keep you updated on what it's going to look like. I like to keep mixing this because I don't like it to burn the bottom of the pot. So you can kind of see like how this looks now. It's been a few minutes. Clearly I don't know time, and I just don't know how to measure anything, so time included. Please ignore my dog. I like to add salt and black pepper at this point. Obviously, if you need more later, then you can always add it. Just add that and then mix it in. See, like it's starting to kind of catch on the bottom of the pot. That's kind of a good sign because it means that it's almost time to add the chicken. Alright guys, so this is the consistency that you want this curry paste to have. So this looks good enough to go ahead and add the chicken. Almost forgot a step, so we're gonna actually go ahead and add our onions at this point. Give it a stir, make sure everything's covered up nicely. Okay guys, we're gonna go ahead and add the chicken right now. Clearly I'm gonna need a helper with this, or figure out some way to record while doing all this. It's so hard to do with one hand. And we're gonna make sure that all this chicken gets coated with the curry paste that we have going in here. I was clearly struggling in the last video, so this right here is everything coated and stirred in. We're gonna let this cook, and we're gonna keep stirring it so that the meat evenly distributes while cooking. I'm going to add some hot water, not a lot, just a little bit to help cook the chicken. And we're not gonna cover it, we're just gonna leave that uncovered for a while. Alright guys, I left this alone for about 5 minutes. This is what it looks like. You're just going to give everything a stir. Because again, you want the meat to cook evenly. Yeah. Very hard to turn with one hand without holding the pot. I'm gonna go ahead and add some cilantro to this. When I seasoned the chicken, I had already added some, so that's why you can probably see some green stuff in there. Again, completely optional. You don't have to add cilantro because I know a lot of people don't like it, and you're just gonna give that a stir. Alright guys, while we allow this to cook down, we're going to go ahead and add the potatoes, and we're gonna give that a stir as well so that everything's evenly coated. Potatoes are obviously another optional step. I am a potato lover, so I probably won't eat your curry unless it has potatoes in it. So we're gonna let that cook for a little while. Again, I'm really bad with timing. I kind of just like to see how it goes. I want the water that's in there right now to boil down before I add some new water in here. Alright guys, here's the progress. Most of the water that was in here boiled down. So I'm just going to add a little bit more so it can boil these potatoes through. And yeah, the chicken's pretty much done at this point. I like to use the water that I've added to clean the side of the pot, and then just make sure that the potatoes are covered completely so that they boil. feel like I might have added too much water. So if you do add too much water, you can just leave the cover off so that all this water boils down and it still gives the potatoes time to cook. So I washed about 2 cups of rice, and I'm going to add it to this water with some oil and salt. So in this pot, I added about 2 cups of basmati rice. My family, like my grandma and my parents, usually eat white rice. I don't try to eat white rice. I usually try to make brown, so but the traditional way, they eat it with white. So I'm just gonna let this boil through and strain it. Alright guys, I gave this a good amount of time. The potatoes are completely cooked through. So I mean, if you like your curry to be watery, then I mean at this point you can just take it off. Take off the stove. I personally do, and so does like my brother and people in my family. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the green onion. So I like to add it fresh on top, just to give it like a fresh taste. So I just took off the stove, and I'm just gonna add these on the top.